in America.
TBC-inTV brings you life and relationship show by Mercy Nyandia. Today's topic is about single parenting. We all have a friend, a relative, a colleague who is a single parent, has a child but not married. And today we want to understand how life is for them, from dating life, social life, parenthood. There's always a question of whether you'll be able to ever move on again, have a relationship, whether the other partner will be okay with you having a child, and whether the child will be okay with you moving on. To help understand all this and more, we have our guest, Mr. Peter Ogutu. He is a person that I believe is the full package. He's a devoted father. He's our role model, a smart and hardworking man. He's a TV producer, a director, a DJ, presenter, talent manager, and entrepreneur. But I won't talk more about all that. I'll let him be the one to tell us more about what I've said, and I know he has more to add to that. Welcome, Peter.
First of all, you forgot one thing. I'm a father. You didn't say I'm a father.
You wanted to say you wanted father.
I didn't hear that. So that was the first thing you're supposed to say. I'm a father. I do this and this. So I'm a father. Yes. I have a father to a beautiful baby girl. She's called Milan. Milan is my rock. Everything. Yeah. So apart from that, yeah, that was the thing you're supposed to add on the intro.
And can you tell us more about what you do?
What I do? Okay. I'm a TV producer. I've been a TV producer for the last 15 years. Right. I've been a DJ for the last 16 years.
And what do you like? What is your line of music?
My line of music? Yeah. I do old school. I'm an old school DJ. I do R&B, hip hop, any kind of old school music. I love Kenyan old school. I love the Majus old school. Mini old school. I'm an old school kind of guy. So old school is my kind of music. It's my kind of funk. It's my kind of everything. Old school is my life. Yeah. Even on TV, I produce shows for old school music. So that's what I've been doing. That's me in general, professionally. Yeah. I'm also a businessman. I own my talent management company. I do shows. I manage artists. So Corona came and things went haywire, but God's plan, so you can't judge. So, but I hope things come back better. Yeah.
And being more of a public figure, how does that affect how you make your decision, how you live your life? And you know, Kenya being Kenya, you have paparazzi, and so how does, I want to believe you're a public figure, how does that affect your day-to-day life?
It really affects your day-to-day life. It's simply because you don't have a life. Yeah, you live for the KOT. Anything you do, it's gazetted. Anything you do, it's gazetted. So it's not easy. You have to hide. You have to have other personalities that people didn't expect. Like me, for me to maintain my life, I have 3 personalities. Okay. I have the professional side of me. I have the laid back kind of me. Then I have the father figure kind. So you have to juggle between all those. So the moment I leave a door, I know I'm going to
when I leave this door,
place, I'm going to be this person. If I go to this place, I'm going to be this person. So it's not easy. It's hard with anything you say.
So like when I use public means, people are like, hey man, you also use public means. I thought you were the only ones who are broke, man.
People always think rich and you're broke, so people don't believe you're broke.
Okay, what is the one like experience you can share about the paparazzi thing? you being follower, what was the most embarrassing moment that you've had in your day-to-day life that maybe you're like, they didn't have to do this, they didn't have to show this, they didn't have to follow me doing this, you know?
Once I was followed by, I have several. I don't know which one. You want the juicy part of it, you want just give you every part of it?
Just do you.
What I can say for one, just do me. Once I went to a supermarket to buy stuff for my kid. Then along the way, I met a paparazzi who was busy taking pictures. Then reaching the counter, I found one of my fans who was shopping.
My fan
Apparently,
told the
akaambia
teller
teller,
that
"Eh,
he was
Jeffrey
not going to
Tomisilipi,
pay
Linda
for
Nanipa."
the goods.
She took
He's
her
going
things,
to they will
went.
be paid by
I was
myself.
left with a bill of I think 6,000. Mi siko mfuko
That moment I
nimejipanga
only
na
had
saa
like
yangu
3 Gs
tatu
for
kufanyia mke
my
wangu
child's
shopping, and niko
shopping, but
nikienda
now
home.
here he is
So
saying that I should pay for his
paparazzi
bill.
walifanya kidogo nichonge viazi. So one point of time, I almost was in an accident because I was running away. I was from a gig, so after a gig, so paparazzi, came to ask me a lot of questions. Me spending
I don't
maswali
like questions, by the way.
police like questions. So once I do my stuff, I like going away and doing my stuff
The
away
paparazzi
from
came in with
people.
a lot of
So
questions.
paparazzi akakuja na maswali more like, okay, Pinches, by the way, can you comment
One of my
about
artists had
sorry, that
misbehaved,
my
and
artist,
instead of him coming, the paparazzi
one
coming to
of
ask me
my
in a
artists
polite
alikuwa
way.
amenisbehave.
Instead of coming in a polite
So
way, he came very
paparazzi
rude, and I didn't like it.
kuniuliza in a polite way, amekam na ile kifua and stuff. Then nikikimbia, I rushed to my car. Then
When
he
I started
started
going to my
going,
car, the paparazzi
akanifuata.
guy started following me to my car.
Kunifuata along the way, mtu akapita na
In the
side mirror
process,
yangu.
someone
I was in
hit
an
my side
accident,
mirror.
akapita na side mirror because I think he was drunk. Because it was around 3 a.m. in the morning. So me, I was rushing.
I was
Paparazzi
rushing,
nyuma
trying
yangu, so
to
I'm driving
escape
as
the
fast as I can.
paparazzi.
So the person who was coming up to me,
So the other
akapita na
car, after
side
hitting my
mirror.
side mirror, he just
Na
drove
akaenda,
off.
akaenda.
And
Paparazzi bado
here the
wanakuja,
paparazzi
mimi
was still
nimesimama,
insisting
anakuja
on
sasa kuniuliza
asking me
swali kwa accident.
questions, and it was so irritating.
Buddha, oh, you can't see that I was in an accident, so just leave me alone. They don't leave you alone. They can't leave you in peace.
Oh, that's sad.
They need to have a life.
Yeah.
They don't have life, but they need to have a life.
Okay, looking at your experience, yeah, and I know you're not the only person who's like gone through this. What message would you want to give to, let me call them paparazzi, when it comes to invading your personal life and personal space?
The advice I can give them, I can tell them, I'm a human being.
Yeah.
I need to live like a human being. I'm not a robot. And most of all, I'm not perfect. There's no one in this world that's perfect. So do not look at me, judge me because I'm not perfect. Yeah, I'm not perfect by a long shot. I know that. So the fact that you're not perfect, they protect in your face. It hurts. Sometimes, you end up like maybe you're stressed up. Nothing. You can't do anything about it. If people portray this about you, then where we're living currently, we're living in a state that if people have a perception view, you just go with it. Don't change their minds. The truth will be known one day at a time. So you take your point in, you can't argue against the will.
When you told, by
By
the pinches, you're this.
yes, I'm that. Pinches, you're this. Yes, I'm that. So like I once went somewhere, I had different accounts of a same story. Kila mtu alikuwa na version yake.
Everybody had his or her own
the same
version of
story. Na none of
what
them walikuwa
happened that day.
kwa hiyo place. Some like,
Where did they hear this
ulisikia
from?
wapi? Ulisikia kwa nani? Ulisikia wapi? Ulisikia kwa nani? So people change the story, they change the narrative. So people are like, okay. People go with the narrative of the person they believe most.
Yeah.
So if 3 people have different narratives about you, people will believe that. So they should just stop and let us be. We're human beings.
Yeah.
Focus on what I do, not who I am. I'm out there for the people, and when I'm after I'm done with the people, I need a life of my own. So you should, on distance, you should put some distance. Ama tutaendelea
Or
kuvaa
will continue
kofia na
using
mahood
hoods
tuone kwa barabara.
and capes just to hide
Mi
from
kwanza
the
mask kila
public.
siku navaa mpaka maliza.
Okay. Now, take us to your dating life. How was your dating life? Take us back. We're going back. Nyuma, back.
Way back. Back.
Yes.
Okay. My dating life. My dating life, it's kind of crazy. Me, I met someone. We fell totally in love. Totally in love that I decided that, man, I'm going to settle. I was very young that time, so people were busy judging me and telling me,
Guys were like, hey, you're too young to marry right now,
I'm like,
you know.
yeah, see, I need to build a future, I need to build an empire. So when I focused all my energy on building that empire, unfortunately, she passed away. She was my wife. I was in the
I had already
nilishaenda
paid
introduction
the
and
traditional
baadaye she
dowry.
had kidney failure, she died, leaving me with a 5-month-old baby, a baby girl that I have seen mbele wala nyuma. So I'm like, okay, hapa someone has died. Hapa niko na mtoto 5 months, knows nothing about the world, and she depends on me for everything. So this is art is hard. Art is hard. So at some point I was depressed. I thought about killing myself. Then I remembered the conversation I had with her, the last conversation I had with her before she died. It was about my daughter, how we're going to raise the daughter, how I'm supposed to always take care of her. I didn't know she was going to die because if I knew, because she was very strong. If I knew,
If
ningemwambia
I knew, I
ngoja
would
tu
have asked her to
kidogo,
stay a
hata
little longer so that my kid will know her.
we talked about the kid for like 2 hours. I remember because no one came that evening to see her except me. So visiting hours, it was just me and her talking.
Then I went home, and in the next
Then
morning, I
home
got a
usiku.
call and was told
Fika home
that
asubuhi naambiwa,
she's passed on.
mgonjwa ametuacha. Once I was in the middle of the show. I was doing a show. I was doing a radio show. So in the middle of the show, I'm called by a strange number. I don't pick up strange numbers, baby. So that day, I just picked up. And
I picked the call and was asked whether they have a patient named so and so, and that she's getting worse, so she should rush to the hospital.
I've never walked out from a show, but that day I did. Reaching the hospital,
I'm told that the patient is passed on.
At first, I was like, okay, you are Jago. I may go. So I started calling her because I know alikuwa short wire. So nikajua, that one walked away from hospital. So I'm looking for her. So when I'm looking for her for corridor, I saw nikaona mango zake.
As I was looking for her, I saw her clothes, and I was like, where did she go without her clothes?
Kaanza kucall. Nikaambiwa sasa amepata. I went crazy. I was also admitted for like 3 hours because I think kichwa iliruka at some point. Kichwa yangu iliruka.
At that point, I was not okay mentally.
Then started another journey. That journey hasn't that journey hasn't because I can tell you for a fact, I've tried relationships. I've had over like 20-something relationships that have failed since he died.
That's what I wanted to ask. Like, okay, your kid was months old when your mother passed on. And did you need like family to be there for you to help you raise this kid, or were you all alone when she passed on? How was it when she passed on? Did you like get a relative to come stay with you, or what happened?
I was with her. I stayed alone. I stayed with her for like 2 months. Then that's when she started kicking him. Then my mom came into the picture. My mom told me that you need to do something for your kid. Do not be crying kila siku. You have a career. You're a busy person, so you need to do something. You need to do something. So that's when my mom came in. All along she was there, fully there. Zilikuwa zile za haya, leo tutafanya hii, leo tutafanya hii. But taking care of the baby, me mpaka I used to carry my baby around going with her to work. Na baby, I used to have a career, so people were like, "Budo umekaliwa chapati." I remember some time back.
When I was coming from home, men were looking at me like what I was doing was wrong, carrying a baby around in town.
Umekaliwa chapati. Umekaliwa
I'm
chapati.
carrying my kid, and for me it's okay, but to others it is
natembea
not
tu
okay. It's
mtaa,
not
so
normal for a
people
man to be carrying a
wananiangalia,
kid
"Huyu
around.
people are looking at me." I'm proud of my kid, so people were like, "Huyu amekaliwa chapati." Then unfortunately nikapatana, I met someone walking on the road. She was pregnant. So akatembea, so people thought we were together. Yes, amebambika
So
na
she
nyinyi
is so proud of me, seeing me
I'm
carry this
proud of you.
baby,
So we're just
walking together.
getting sorry. So along the way, as we pass people,
So guys
huyu
thought that we
amekaliwa
are together, and
chapati.
they're wondering why
Msichana
this lady
anatembea,
is allowing me carry the child
amebeba
instead of
mtoto.
her carrying the
Leta
child
msichana
herself.
mtoto. Then amembeba na mbele. So people are like, huyu amekaliwa chapati. Huyu amekaliwa. So it was. Hmm?
And
You're saying?
yeah, what if I was asking? Right now your kid
Mhm.
is grown and all. Are there like questions that she asks you about
10 years.
the mother that maybe she wants to know her more, and how is it talking about the mother at present? Because right now she understands and she knows everything that has happened. And you, as the dad, you're there and you need to answer some questions that she has about who her mother was, how she was like. How do you handle those conversations?
Because after my mom came in, so she knew my mom as the mother. She knew me as the dad, then my mom as the mom, then my dad as kama anamuita his dad. So alikuwa anasema
She used to
kuna
say that
mama
she has two
mmoja,
moms
baba
and one
wawili.
dad.
So hiyo tu she grew up with that kind of notion. Akona mama
She used to
mmoja,
say that
baba
she
wawili.
has two moms
So
and one
people
dad.
wakamwambia, akiuliza asema niko baba wawili, mama mmoja, iko nini? So she was like that. So one day nikiwa job,
One day when I was at work, she called me and she was like, "Dad, I want to talk to you."
nataka kuongelesha. So I went home. When I went home, I was like,
So when I got home, she asked me, "Mom, my mom died." I was like, "Where did you hear that from?" My mom passed on. Is it true?
Yeah, nikamwambia by the way, your mom passed. Si kupenda kwetu, but alikufa. We tried everything, but she died. So I was like, okay.
I was like, "Who told you?" Told me, and I was like, "What would you like to know?"
That time she didn't have any questions. So I brushed it off. So So when she was like 3 years ago, she started asking about the mom. So she was telling me, Baba, nataka kujua about the mom. So
We shall have pillow
tunakuanga na
talks.
pillow talks when she wants to talk with the mom, about the mom. So we have pillow talks. So she always asks, mamangu alikuwa anafanya hivi, mamangu alikuwa anafanya
She used to
hivi,
ask
mamangu
her,
alikuwa anafanya
"Mom used to
hivi."
like do
Naomba
this
yes.
and that,"
So
and I
ilikuwa
would tell
imefika
her
point
yes.
mamake.
I had to give her some that belong to the mother.
Nikahave kumpea something for mom. She has her mom's ID. Ndo ameweka kwa pocket. So I gave her, akamwambia, baby, anytime you want to know about your mother, angalia ID. This is your mother.
I asked her to keep the ID, so when she feels like she wants to see her mother, she looks at it.
So akona ID. My daughter has an ID.
It has an ID, so if she lets you that she has an ID, it's not hers, it's for the mother.
So I know people fake IDs. So my daughter,
If I hear my daughter's faked an ID, I'll go there and I'll be like, "What are you doing?"
She akona ID. So I tell her, we have pillow talks about it.
At times she asks me whether her mom used to love her.
Yeah, she loved her, but she was very sick. So it happened the way it happened.
Yeah, and it's also good that you have those conversations with her so that you don't feel like she has to get those answers elsewhere. So for me, that's a good job. And now that she's growing up, teenage manenos, so how do you handle that transition, her transition now? She's becoming a young woman, and there are those conversations that she will maybe feel more comfortable talking about with a female figure, if I may say so. How do you deal with those issues that maybe she might have as a lady trying to recognize and learn things about herself as a woman?
We usually use YouTube, Google, and my mother. Usually use YouTube, Google, and my mother. So, and
In the process of using the three,
the unexpected happened. My daughter started getting her P's last month.
that's where problem started.
That was a conversation. I didn't know. I wasn't ready to talk. So I used Google. Google
Tried everything, didn't work.
Are you willing to share? Are you willing to share the conversation?
Are
you willing to share the conversation?
It was hard. It was hard. It was hard.
I understand.
I don't even remember some of the questions.
She was asking if I'm also like that.
I'm like, so my mom said me out.
Okay,
that is hard.
And now, does she ever talk about wanting to have siblings, a brother or a sister?
He's like,
Dad, is it going to be only me and you? I want a brother.
Nataka brother. Nikamwambia, kwani umesikia watoto wanatoka? Si wewe nataka brother, si kwa duka. Endo brother. Kaambia baby watoki huko. So kwa hiyo pia pressure never
pressure is not good.
Peer pressure si mzuri. Peer pressure si mzuri. So nika Kevin kwa hiyo peer pressure. I was in a relationship with and all didn't go well, and fortunately for my daughter, she got a sibling. She has a brother.
Wow, nice.
She has a brother. They talk. Apart from me being a BFF, brother can do BFF. Me na chujo your department. So yeah, they talk. Though me and the mom, things didn't work out, but I take care of my kid, my other kid too. So yeah, we co-parent with the mom. He's a boy, so my daughter akakuwa.
My dress is not sorted because she has a brother.
Now when things didn't work out.
Now that things didn't work out, she's now started talking about wanting to have a mom. She's campaigning for me to have a wife. She can. I'm sure if she's able to tweet, she will tweet it out.
Looking for a wife. I know her. She can do that. She has brains. So I expect anything.
She's the kind of person who would be surprised if she had a billboard saying, "Kindly marry my father."
Marry my dad. Because one of the pillow talks we usually have is about motherly love.
Okay.
My daughter breaks down and tells me, "Baba,
Dad, I've come to realize that you're the only parent that I have.
You're the only parent I have. You're my mom, you're my dad. I need you to be happy so that I'm happy. Look for someone to make you happy so that we are both happy."
She also said that she knows that my mom is her mom and she loves them both.
That's my mom she's talking about. But like
that I need to look for someone to make me happy.
To make happy so that you're able to. I'm able to get a mother so that to stress.
Feels that my finding someone else will help make them happy and stop remembering her mother. Say that having a mother will help me take care of her and take care of her brother.
You just seriously need to get married. That was a conversation I didn't expect from my daughter. She thinks like a grown-up. I'm like, wait, why not talk about marriage counselor? So yeah, that's my daughter for you.
When it comes to, yeah, she has, okay, she's already told you daddy, I need a dad and all. But how is the dating life? Are the women, are us women open-minded about dating someone who has a kid? Because they usually that notion of, hey, when you have a kid with someone, like the baby mama, for example, you're still connected in a way. How sure am I that you would like meet up and do things and get? So how is it like finding that partner in your situation?
First off, art is hard. Art is really hard. Vitu kwa ground is different. You meet someone like mimi
For me, I can't walk up and say hi to someone on the streets.
nisalimie mtu kwa street. Akaniambia, I know you from somewhere. You look familiar. You look familiar. So I have to use other avenues of dating.
For blindness, someone can see you.
So some at first, not this is my own opinion, not any other people's opinion. Like a woman will tell you anything. Ikifika kwa ground, art is hard. Art is really hard.
She'll be like, yeah, I'll take care of your kid.
I love her as my own. Though some do.
Yeah.
But
then it gets to a point whereby you feel like it can't work. Or it's not working.
I told you, I've been in over 20 relationships ever since the mother died.
And could it be that you're like looking for an exact replica of your wife? Maybe when it comes to
the first 4 times, the first like 5 times, I can say I was looking for her in them. Mm-hmm. That one I know, that is my mistake I did. And I ended up, I think the 5th person I got was the realest person I know. Mm-hmm. But
when I started to compare and
contrast, hey, I think I quite hard. So I walk.
That statement. I think I quite hard. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think I quite hard. So we had to separate. So that's the thing. At first, that I think depression drove me to not let go of her. I didn't notice till later, till I had someone else talk about depression. I was like, me, I'm not depressed. So
when I look at things clearly,
signs and symptoms, me, I'm a hyper guy. So
I can tell.
Me being silent, people are like,
I'm silent. People wonder, am I dying or something?
Are you okay? People are like, no, you can't be. It isn't you. It wasn't me. So ikakuwa hivyo. So inakuanga hivyo. So I'm like, yeah, I think depression drove me to not let her go.
Yeah.
When I decided to let her go, so ikakuwa, most women want perfection. I don't understand. No, you can't get someone perfect.
There's no perfect man or woman.
Yeah, so most women I've met want perfection. I think I'm not perfect because, like, out of those people I've dated, nearly all of them got married. After leaving me, I'm like, okay, yeah, me, I'm the wrong person. So, okay.
I don't think so. I think you still get your better half. Just accept that none of you is perfect, because it's all about having qualities that you like and being able to withstand the things that are not perfect about that person. That is it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And let me go back. You've talked about depression. When was it that you like realized, okay, now I need to take care of myself. I have this kid, and now I need to get rid of this and forge forward?
I remember the date and I remember the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was one day before my daughter's birthday.
Before?
My daughter's birthday, first birthday.
Okay.
It was one day before her first birthday. Because for once, I took a show I took a show out of town, disappeared from everyone, even my daughter. The only person I'm not supposed to disappear from. I disappeared for 2 weeks. After planning a birthday for a whole month, disappeared for 2 weeks. Then one day to the birthday, I realized tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. Nico?
Where am I?
I was in Dar es Salaam. Doing what? I have no idea. I'm like,
where am I? What am I doing? Myself, what did I come here to do?
What did I come here to do? I didn't know even what I was. What did I come here to do? And then I realized. I remembered. That's when I remembered
my wife was like, if he was here, the kind of video will have got. But
so I'm like, okay, I need to go back home.
I reached home around 2. My daughter ran towards me.
By the way, my daughter never crawled. That is the thing about my daughter. She never crawled. My daughter, one day when she was 6 months, she was around. It wasn't 6. It was 7.
She was used to
being. So one day,
we left her to seat.
Then
the uncle came and took her toy and went with it. I don't know where he was taking her toys.
The next
it
thing
was holding people while she's walking.
She stood up and walked. Stand up and walk. So my daughter stood up and walked.
She went and took her toy. That day when I reached home,
my daughter saw me. She came running.
I felt like she was going to fall. She was running like Usain Bolt.
My daughter aliona more than 200 meters because my daughter alikimbia.
She saw me from afar and was running so fast.
The first thing I did, I told her, baby, I'm sorry.
You know I love you. Yeah, I love you too, daddy. I love you too, daddy.
Today my daughter loves me. My number one fan is my daughter, my mom, my dad. Those are my number one fans. I do this for them. Mostly I do it for my daughter and my son because I want them to get it. So
when I realized,
I was on the wrong path to life.
And I appreciate you have an amazing story, and I appreciate it's an amazing story, and the path and everything you had to go through was for a reason, and you're willing to share that with me is heartwarming. I appreciate, first of all, and yes, and you sharing this, I'm sure it's impact. There might be someone who's going through what you went through years ago, and through this, he or she has hope, because single parenting is for both male and female. Both parties have experiences, some because of death, like your case, some because of divorce and all that. And it is not easy, especially when you come to raising a kid. Like your kid who's young and right now she's a teenager. So I believe that you have spoken to someone, and I appreciate you coming in today and talking to us. And I wish you and your daughter the best. And I really hope you get your woman so that your daughter can be happy.
Amen.
Yeah. And once that happens, we might do another interview with the lucky lady.
Yeah. The full family.
The full family.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
The full family. Yeah. the pillar. Itakuwa the pillar.
Yeah.
People talk about itakuwa the pillar. Family itakuwa the pillar.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.